Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to Skyman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Raila Amolo Odinga has offered his life for this nation. Amejitolea mhanga, amejitolea kwa mwili na damu, amejitolea kama sadaka, like a sacrificial lamb. Baba Man has said that he is ready to die. Baba Man has said that he is ready to die for this great nation. In this video, I want us to look at what this means politically. Because from where I sit, and for sure I'm sitting on the floor, thinking about this great republic, I'm sitting on the floor at Ishongwa's constituency, and I had come here to ask some people questions, what they think about Maandamano. You know, Kikuyu is just next to Nairobi. Kikuyu town, Kikuyu Kabete constituency is just next to Nairobi. Na hapa, ukweli usemwe, people are not happy with Kimani Ichung'wah. People are not happy with what he has been saying. And when he tells people that Raila is looking for hardship, Raila anataka kumwaga damu ya wananchi, si kweli. Ukweli ni kwamba Raila has offered himself to die for this great nation. So, what do you understand by this? When somebody offers himself as a sacrifice, you know, a sacrifice is something that is very powerful. And never ever joke with the sacrifice. Offering sacrifice ni kumaanisha kwamba mtu amejitolea. So the first thing that this means is that Raila Amolo Odinga is a nationalist. A nationalist is somebody who can die for this nation. A nationalist is somebody who can die for his nation. A nationalist is somebody who can offer his life for the sake of his nation. Just like Jesus Christ offered his life for the great nation of the children of God. This is what Raila is doing. He is giving the people his body and his blood. He is giving his life. He is giving his all to this great nation. So, he has repeated this many times, although many people have not taken it seriously. Remember, when he was in Nyanza, he even said that that was the Last Supper. So that means that Baba is a true nationalist. Ask any student of history and he'll tell you that is the definition of a nationalist. The second meaning of this is that Raila is determined to go all the way to the end. Inamaanisha kwamba harudi nyuma. Inamaanisha kwamba yeye ataongoza watu katika ikulu. Inamaanisha kwamba yeye ataongoza watu katika kubadilisha nchi hii. And I believe this is worrying even William Samoei Ruto. This is worrying the Azimio Brigade also. Although they are the same people who are agitating for changes, electoral justice, justice and respect of human rights, and the cost of living should be lowered, should be brought down, and the subsidies should be returned. Kwa hivyo kile ambacho tunaona ni kwamba ni kusema ya kwamba Raila amejitolea mhanga. Raila amejitolea kung'ang'ana na hali ilivyo. Raila amejitolea kuhakikisha kwamba yeye harudi nyuma, hatekelekezi. Ni kwamba atang'ang'ana na William Samoei Ruto until the last drop of the sweat is shed. That is what it means. It means that there is nothing that William Samoei Ruto can do to negotiate with Raila Amolo Odinga. It means hata Raila ajaribu kubebelezwa na nani, hata aibiwe nyimbo za mapenzi, hata aibiwe nyimbo za lele mama, hata aibiwe nyimbo za bebelezi, hata aibiwe pembejezi, hawezi akajadiliana na William Samoei Ruto. There is nothing to negotiate. He doesn't want the hardship. That is what it means. He doesn't want anything to do with UDA of William Samoei Ruto. He doesn't want anything to do with this government. Again, it also means that The Azimio has a clear defined course. The liberation is something that is very clear. Raila understood very clearly that for this nation to be liberated, some people need to be sacrificed, a sacrificial lamb. They need to be on the front line. They need to do everything to liberate the great nation. They need to offer themselves to be the leaders. And at any given time, there must be leaders. And this is where Raila Amolo Odinga is offering himself. He is offering to lead the people. He is offering to bring the change that the people have been agitating for. It means that he doesn't fear anything. He doesn't fear death. He doesn't fear the government. He doesn't fear going to jail. That is what it means. Therefore, when you look at these people who are surrounding Raila Amolo Odinga, people like Mother Karua as the deputy of Raila Amolo Odinga, kile ambacho tunaona, because most likely when you look at Karua also strongly believe in Azimio, strongly believe in sacrificing. And that is why I think the government needs to sit down and think of how it is going to come out of the Nairobi crisis, because there will be a big crisis in Nairobi. This is the day that a number of students will be going back to school, kwa sababu wengi wameenda likizo ya kati ya muhula. Wengi watakuwa wakirejea shuleni siku ya Jumatatu. It is the day that many people are expected to report to work. That means that many people do not go to work. When you see Raila Amolo Odinga going ahead and declaring a national holiday on Monday, then it tells you of somebody who has decided to go all the way. When you see Raila Amolo Odinga going to the DCI to rescue Matiang'i, although Matiang'i is now betraying him, you see somebody who is prepared for anything. If you listen to him, if you look at Raila Amolo Odinga when he was in the DCI, his face had changed completely. Uso wake ulikuwa umebadilika kabisa. Sauti yake ilikuwa imebadilika kabisa. And he was ready to instruct the people to storm the DCI and open the offices. So is this what is going to happen in State House? Kwa sababu hata ukuta ujegwe namna gani, kwa sababu we understand there's a perimeter wall that is being built around State House to secure State House, which is also good in my view. Kile ambacho Raila anaamini ni kwamba anaamini katika nguvu za mwananchi. Na unajua Waswahili wanasema wegi wape, usipowapa watajichukulia kwa mikono yao. Swali ambalo watu wengi wanajiuliza, je, huenda siku ya Jumatatu watu wakajichukulia kwa mikono yao? Je, huenda huu ni wakati wa kuubusu mkono ambao uwezi ukaupiga? Mkono usiweza kuukata ubusu, sio maneno yangu. If you can't beat them, join them. Is this the time for William Samoei Ruto to join Raila Amolo Odinga? Is this the time for William Samoei Ruto to step down? Because if you ask me, Raila is determined to go all the way. And William Samoei Ruto should be very, very clear. You know very, very clearly that this is what is happening. And that is why I've always opined. Time has come for William Samoei Ruto to step down. Let him step down for the sake of this nation. If the interests of this nation are greater than William Samoei Ruto, because I also believe they are greater than Raila Amolo Odinga, I believe it is time for William Samoei Ruto to step down and put the interests of this country ahead of the interests of many other people, especially the leaders. But what is happening now, one thing that is making people go mad, they go crazy, ni kutokana kwa mfano uliona is it yesterday that William Samoei Ruto named Gachagwa's sister-in-law as a board member, I think, of Jeddah. Na ni jambo ambalo si nzuri sana. Ni jambo ambalo linaonyesha mapendeleo. This is what we call nepotism. Mapendeleo, kuchagua watu wa aina moja, watu wa jamii, watu wa familia moja. And now, when you look at the definition of corruption, when you look at the definition of nepotism, then you see that this government is sticking up to high heaven. And I believe the angels can smell the stink, the smell the false smell ni kwa sababu ni fodoko na maembe yalioza. Na when you look at the situation on the ground, for sure today, when I was interviewing boda guys who refused to come live because I wanted them to come live, walikataa katakata. In Kikuyu constituency walikataa kwa sababu unajua wanasema kwamba hawataki kuonekana hadharani, wataonekana kama wasaliti. But the reality is nobody is happy. People are crying. People are claiming that this government is not doing anything. The price of uga is expected to go high anytime from now. The millers gave notice, and the carriages have continued to hold maize, and bei inazidi kupanda ndio wauze bei ya juu, and the nation is suffering. Again, when I look at Mount Kenya, it is raining, and this planting season. Lakini ukweli usema ni kwamba katika sehemu za mlima Kenya hakuna bolea, hawajapewa fertilizer. Even Nyandarua, that is the bread basket of the mountain that can feed the whole nation, have been ignored, have been left out. I don't know what you think. If you're asking me, Raila has done the right thing. He has offered himself as the sacrificial lamb. What will happen to this great nation? Don't subscribe to this channel. This is your host, Skyman the Twice Man Black Africa. From here, I'm going to Nairobi. I will see you to Kawagware. May you have a great day. Bye-bye.